Hey everyone, Emmanuel here. This week I'm going to be talking about how to create more mobility and strength in your ankles. Guys, from what I see, whether it's in martial arts or in fitness, a lot of problems people have with their legs stem from poor ankle mobility and lack of strength. So let me show you some of the ways I strengthen my ankles, as well as keep them mobile so that it doesn't infest other parts of the leg like the knee and the hip and the back, okay? So first, sit down on the ground, put one leg over the other, not on the knee, above the knee. Grab your foot and just start to rotate it in a circle one way and the other. I'm sure you're gonna hear a lot of cracking and crunching, things like that. That's fine. I'm giving myself nice loose circles at first, but then I'm starting to get more assertive with my circles, and I'm actually putting a little bit more pressure on the range of the ankle, okay? Now, again, just this practice alone will start to create more mobility in the ankle, and you start to see where the weak parts are in your ankle. That's the first part, okay? Move your ankles like this every day. Hey everyone, Emmanuel here again. Okay, number 2 for ankle. Okay, so I want to talk about mobility and flexibility with the ankle. So you're gonna, in a kneeling position, and what I want you to do is start to turn your ankle from one side to the other side, from one side to the other side. Okay, and very, very slowly start to increase that range from side to side, just like this, as well as from up on your toes to back on your heels. Up on your toes as far as they can go, back on your, and lift your toes up. And then again, left and right. Left and right, up on your toes, back on your heels. Just this practice alone will start to create more mobility, and actually you'll start to feel strength building in your ankles. Try that. Hey everyone, Emmanuel here again. Okay, so the ankles. Now, let's look at the big muscles. So we've got the calf muscle, which in most cases is quite tight on people, guys. That's another problem. You know, you can't have mobile ankles if the calves are super tight, okay? So get a roller. I've got this kind of like rolling pin. It's actually for pizza, but nonetheless, I use it for this. It's quite big. It's about 2 inches wide and it's solid wood. And I just start to massage my shin, not necessarily the bone, just the muscles beside the bone, and then my calves a lot. So what this does is this starts to relax the muscle that is pulling on my ankle, okay? So that the calf muscle is at least nice and loose, so that it doesn't impinge on the ankle. So massage out the calves will also help create a little bit more mobility and a little bit more suppleness in the ankle so that it's not so tight. Hey everyone, Emmanuel here. Okay, so we did the calf, because you gotta massage because that's the muscle above it. But there's also, you have to look at the foot and the bottom of the foot specific, okay? So what I like to do is really, really massage the bottom of my foot, all the muscles in the bottom of the foot, even up into the toes, the middle, as well as the heel. So what this will do is it will start to relax all those muscles from below the ankle, and then you've spent time already relaxing those muscles above the ankle as well. So you start to feel your ankle a little bit different because you'll have more sensitivity on your feet, less pulling of the big muscles above your ankle. So you'll start to realize that even when you walk, your ankles, you'll start to feel them more because you have more feedback coming in from the bottom and less tension above. So whatever you feel on your ankle travels and communicates up rather than getting locked in a restrictive pattern that's in the ankle. Try that. Hey everyone, Emmanuel here. Okay, another great strength and mobility exercise and practice that will help your ankles. Now, I'm gonna pan down here. You're gonna lose me for a second. So I've got an elastic band wrapped around my foot, right where the ankle and the shin start to meet. So it's almost as low as I can go. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get on one knee and I'm gonna start to kind of lean forward with my shin, my knee. And what that's doing, what the band is doing is this is pulling the bones that are around my ankle back. So it's kind of creating some mobility in the ankle that, so the band is helping me. So I'm going forward with the knee and the band is pulling in the opposite direction. So it's basically creating some more traction and more space in between the joints and the bones of the ankle. Try that. Hey guys, so another way of using the bands, I was just playing with that I remembered from a long time ago. I can't remember where I saw it, but I saw it somewhere. Essentially, what you're gonna do is the exact same thing. You're gonna leave the band where it was. I'm just gonna pan down here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll on the side of my foot, and then I'm gonna roll it in on the inside. So the band is giving me some, I won't say assistance, but resistance, so that I start to strengthen those muscles that support my ankle from one side to the other, from one side to the other. And what I'll do is I'll switch and do the exact same thing on the opposite side. And you want to kind of get kind of low. So to this side, to that side, to this side, to that side. And what you'll find is that your ankle, you're increasing the strength from left to right, which is really important. It's how we roll it. Try that. Hey guys, so the last tip I have for your ankles is quite simple. You can practice it almost anywhere. I do it often, but nobody ever notices when I'm teaching classes. But let me show you what I do when I'm standing on my feet and when I walk to increase mobility and strength of my ankles. So just watch. Pan down here, right? So you can see it, right? So I'll actually walk like this. So a little bit on the sides of my feet, right? And then I'll walk like this, a little bit on the inside of my feet. Sometimes I'll walk on my toes a little bit like this, and other times I'm gonna walk on my heels. So, as I'm walking around, whether it's through my day, but I might do this for a couple of minutes, right? Now, again, you might not want to do that when you're out public somewhere, but at least when nobody's looking, try this. You really create great strength and mobility and flexibility in your ankles, and you'll start to see you'll have less knee pain, less hip pain as well. Give it a try.